you bear with me for a second. I'm trying something new on you guys. Sorry, it's got a lot. I play mostly jazz, and most ukuleles, all ukuleles, are not designed for jazz. So I built this one from scratch, and it's my first time I'm trying this in public, so you gotta bear with me. It's a solid body steel string. Most of them, of course, are nylon, and most are hollow body, but this is a steel string, solid body, and I have two separate pickups in it, one kind of conventional one and this a magnetic one, so it has a blend of the sounds, and it allowed me to have a lot of variation. And then I have a preamp in this, which allows me tone control, and of course a volume control as well. So anyway, and then I built in a built-in electronic tuner as well, so it's built in and I can kind of tuck it away, you know. But anyway, so it's I like gadgets, and it's a gadget. So I'm giving it a try here, and we'll see how it goes with it. Okay. Be pre-recorded. Yeah, well, I actually, part of the reason we haven't been here is because Maria and I were at our respective high school reunions. Mine was in New York, and Friday night, it turns out, before Sandy, there was a gig where those of us who played music all got together and played at a restaurant, played a gig. I played the bass. And that Friday night. Saturday night was the reunion. Well, I got on the computer and I saw that the flights were heavily booked up all of a sudden because they were trying to get everybody out of town. So I said, we've got to get out of here. So we scooted to the airport and left Saturday night just as the reunion was starting. I actually didn't attend the reunion. Luckily, I got to do the gig the night before and meet a lot of people. So we scooted out of there before Sandy. I ended up doing the flight a little bit later where I kind of caught the tail end of Sandy a little further, but it was just sort of the remnants of it, and it was just rain and, you know, little bumps and all that, no big deal. So that's what happened there.
What's the pilot's side of that story? Not your story just now, but when Sandy comes and the planes are suddenly not flying into the airports, what do you guys do? You go to 11 somewhere and have a drink?
Pretty much, yeah. that's what happens. Now what they did was they tried to make sure that all pilots and airplanes were out of New York by that time. And then there was a whole recovery plan they had a few days later to get airplanes back in. But people were stuck there. There may be people, there's still people, I think, without electric, as I believe. But anyway, there were people probably there stranded a week or more. And since we're non-revenue passengers, which means we only get the spare seats, that we would have been stuck there who knows how long. So, yeah, pretty much we just go on the layovers if it's bad and relax a little bit. I certainly had that happen. Same thing with mechanical problems or other issues. You just go back. I ended up in overnight in Beijing 3 nights in a row because we were supposed to stay 2 nights. And then the airplane that was supposed to come in had a mechanical problem and never got there. So it turned into 3 days in Beijing, which was pretty nice. Went to go see the Great Wall and had a lot of good food, and it turned out pretty nice.
Are you going to do one more?
No, that's it. I've only got the one. I've been so busy, I haven't been able to put more than that together, so sorry about that.
Okay.
Anyway, thank you very much for letting me try this out on you.